Fantasy world creation doesn't have to be hard. I'll teach you about level 4 in the Gravity Undone 6-level approach to fantasy, the Prophecy. My name is Surrey from Gravity Undone. Are you the chosen one of fantasy? Do you want to create a podcast, a screenplay, a novel, or a short story? It can be hard knowing where to start. That's why I created this easy to follow, leveled approach to creating fantasy stories. Polish your crystal ball and get ready to write. This approach isn't for outlining a plot, but rather it will help you to create everything you need to build your world. As you attain each level, you'll first build up your magic, then your world, your characters, and then your conflict. You'll also fill in all the glue you need to keep everything together. If you haven't gone through the first 3 levels yet, go back and do it now. The 4th level is Prophecy. Imagine a world that has suffered through 2 prior cataclysmic events. Great wars raged between humans and inhuman creatures of horror. For the last century or 2, everything has been peaceful under the rule of the church that ended the last event. No one has said it, no mystic has proclaimed anything, but there is the all-prevailing knowledge that a 3rd and final conflict is coming. Omens have been seen, a 2-headed calf, a shooting star, and most recently, the royal princes were assassinated. The end times are coming, but will there be a hero this time to draw humanity together under a common flag? Prophecy plays a part in our modern world, and we don't even have magic, or at least not the sort of magic you'll find in a fantasy world. Epic fantasy must have prophecy. Don't be fooled though, prophecy isn't always prophecy. I'm talking about a sense of fate, an order to the magic and the events that surround it. You may have one prophecy tightly woven into the fabric of your story, or you may have numerous culturally specific prophecies only peripheral to the story. They may be explicit, old crone pronounced and recurring, or hinted at through secondary interactions. But it is the prophecy that is the voice of the magic in your world, and it allows the essence of fantasy to communicate with your story. Think of prophecy like the internet of your story. Everything can be found on it. Much of it is questionable, and some of it can be quite disturbing. You can use prophecy as a blunt weapon to bash your story into shape, or it can be a feather touch that finesses a sense of mystique, but it must be there. Make some notes now. 1. What one event does everyone know will happen? This can be known in the deepest grain of cultural identity, or it could be preached daily from the market square. 2. How will the people know when something good or something bad is approaching? What are the signs by which we know this event by? And 3. Who wants this to come to pass? Who wants to stop it? Is the event an either-or proposition, or is it a gradual spectrum? Magic and fate are interwoven. The sense of the mystical and human or inhuman affairs are often commingled. Express that union through prophecy. The prophecy can be literal and explicit, or it can be a general feeling held by someone or an entire people. Fantasy revolves around magic and people. The prophecy comes from that union. Use it. Once you've considered what is destined to come, you're ready for level 5. Create your character.